Hello everybody, my name is Mary Lou Schlueter. I'll be your instructor in this course, Foundations in Special Education. I just wanted to introduce myself to you so that you know that I am more than just words on a page. I'm a real live person. I'd like to congratulate you for taking this first step in obtaining your master's degree in special education. We need all the good teachers that we can get, especially working with kids with special needs. So welcome on board, and I'm happy that you've made this decision. A little bit about me. I am, in addition to being an adjunct professor, I am also a full-time public school teacher, and I have been for many, many years. I started in early childhood special ed, and I taught second grade for a while, moved my way through with older students, middle school, high school. I am currently a full-time special education teacher in Nebraska. I work in a full inclusion school program. I typically get kids on my caseload who have autism, behavior disorders, mental health issues, and learning disabilities. And I also co-teach algebra, geometry, and algebra 2. So just like you, I'm a pretty busy gal in my professional life. In addition to all that, I also lead professional development nationally across the country, and I consult on projects that promote evidence-based best practices in inclusion. For my personal life, I have 3 grown boys, and I think one of my biggest accomplishments is having survived their teenage years intact. I will tell you that it's wonderful having adult children. I enjoy visiting them whenever I can, and that's a very nice part of my life at this point in time. A few things that I would like to share with you. First of all, you should all have received your books by now. If you haven't, you need to contact me immediately. You should have received an electronic version and an unbound loose leaf hard copy. You will need the electronic version because all of our videos are embedded in the textbook, and the hard copy is available for you in case you're the kind of person that likes to put your hands on something and, highlight away and that sort of thing. I would ask you to please check your Concordia email and check your junk email just to make sure. Sometimes we've had problems in the beginning with new students where emails from me and other people from Concordia are going to your junk mail. I would ask, if this is happening, that you just add me as an approved sender. Please check your email and the announcements regularly, as that is how I communicate with people. What else do I need to tell you? We will have 2 discussions per week plus 1 assignment. In order to receive full credit for the discussions, you need to respond to at least 4 colleagues each time. And the purpose of this is that online classes present a little bit of a challenge as far as collaboration goes that maybe face-to-face in brick and mortar schools don't have. And the discussion board is where we have that collaboration. I know from already reading and meeting some of you in the introductions that we have a wealth of experience and knowledge in this room. Whenever I teach this class, we typically have people who are teachers, either special education teachers or general ed teachers, teachers' aides. We have people that are working with young children, middle age, middle school, high school, and we just have so much knowledge and experience in these classes that I want everyone to benefit from that. And the way that we do that is by responding on the discussion board. So I would ask you to please make sure that you do that. Time management is something else. One of my 3 degrees was in an online program, so I sure understand the challenges that presents. I remember that when I started, I was quite fearful that I was going to have the time to fit it in. I couldn't imagine being any busier than I was at the time. But what I did is I dropped the commitments that I could. Remember that this online program will not last forever, but I dropped what I could, and then I took a careful look at my schedule, and I looked at myself as a learner. I knew that with full-time teaching job, my weekends were going to be very important, and so I tried to get ahead of the game by putting in some very concentrated work time on the weekends. I also kept up with things as best I could during the week, but that's how I carved out my time. And I know that our situations are all different, but I would ask you to look at your schedules, get help with your families wherever you can, and make sure that you're setting aside some structured time for this program. Oh, one last thing, you will be required to write for all your Concordia courses in APA style, and I realize that that will be a challenge for many of you who have never done that before. When I started my online program, I had the same requirement, and I didn't know anything about APA. I had learned previously, not very well, but I have learned MLA, so APA was a whole different ball game. You should have been provided an APA manual, and I would urge you to look at it frequently, or you can look at your favorite APA website. My favorite is the OWL at Purdue, and I've shared that link with you in the announcements. But whatever it is that works for you, you're going to have to use it, I'm sorry to say. I still have to look up things all the time. I don't have all the APA rules in my head. So, make sure that you're consulting those resources on a regular basis. I do, and I know that you will have to do that too. You are required in every discussion and assignment to have a minimum of 2 in-text citations and references. Remember that the discussion posts are more than just opinion pieces. I should be able to tell from your writing that you have read the material, not only the textbook, but the required articles, and also watched the videos. For those of you that may need writing help, I just want to let you know of a wonderful resource Concordia offers. It is called the Smart Thinking Writing Center, and you have a link for that right on the left side of your course screen. They have a 24-hour turnaround. You can submit anything to them and they will edit it. I never had that, and I'm just telling you that that is a wonderful resource that I would urge you to use if you need that to improve your writing. I will be recommending it for some of you as I get acquainted with your work. I think that's all for now. I just want to let you know that you can contact me anytime. You can text me, call me, email me. I've provided all that contact information in the course. I've also provided 2 videos. One, if you go into Meet Your Professor, there's a video of my inclusion program online, and then one of me talking about my inclusion philosophy. So you can check those out too. So anyway, I'm really looking forward to getting to know you better in the class. Welcome. It's going to be an exciting journey for you, and I couldn't be more thrilled to have you here. So thanks so much. Take care.